Happy 150, everybody. Welcome to the Unqualified Film Bros podcast. You noticed that we got a different setup today. We're playing funky films. Aiden's here to host. We are celebrating almost 3 years of doing this podcast. 150, nice round number. We're playing funky films. So Aiden says that he's got a little bit of a surprise for us at the end. So let's get this game started. Aiden, over to
Yeah.
you.
All right. Thanks for having me on for such a milestone. I really appreciated the 150 roses you left outside my door this morning. That was a really nice touch, classy move. Um,
Where's all
yeah,
Ben?
Yeah, that cost $31,000.
that feels like that's too much.
You're spending
They were
too
not
much on
roses.
roses. Who's your rose guy?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever bought more than a dozen at once. But they were not. I don't think that math tracks, Ben. You should.
You know,
Change your rose guy.
yeah, maybe there's something else in the roses, but I don't
Oh,
know.
all right. Well, so I got something fun to do after this is over. Uh, All right, yeah. So we got funky films. So I think, hopefully longtime viewers will know how this works, but I'll explain it for anyone who doesn't. Is we got a Jeopardy style game, point values. Behind each number is the review from Letterboxd for a movie, and they get harder as the numbers get bigger. I think that's pretty easy to figure out. And the twist that George added a couple times ago is if no one gets it after 2 rounds of guessing, then I get the points. So, I'm not saying I picked harder ones because of that, but I do think it would be fun because George, you never won when you hosted this, right? The host
No.
never won. Okay. I think I felt good for a little stretch there, but then I remember you pulled Transformers Ride the Beasts out of your behind. And I think that
Yes,
helped
I
seal the
did.
deal for you. Also, I can't bet on the final question, but as you'll see, we're doing something different instead of Final Jeopardy.
Uh-oh.
Uh, yeah, which you can maybe see in the Google Slides there. Uh, so I think with that we can probably just get started. So George, you won the previous iteration of this game, so you get to actually no. First, let me explain our categories. I think they're pretty self-explanatory, but just in case. Um, So twists, that is movies that are very famous for having a big twist or reveal. I will say you guys didn't do a lot of twisty movies, but I really like the idea for this category. So not all of them are movies you've done on the pod, but they're all like some of the most famous movies of the last couple decades. So I don't think any of you are going to be annoyed if you don't get it. Well, you'll be annoyed if you don't get it, but you won't be like, that's an unfair question. Ryan Reynolds, that
Sounds
is
like an excuse, but okay.
Listen, it's a fun category. Okay, shut up. Ryan Reynolds, that is just movies that Ryan Reynolds was in. Not necessarily one where he's top billing or like a main producer or whatever, but just a movie he was in. Movies about movies is, a movie that kind of references the entertainment industry. Um,
Babylon.
pretty explicitly usually, but sometimes a little bit more subtly. Murderous protagonist, that's your main character is mostly known for killing bad guys or sometimes good guys throughout the whole course of the movie. And then sequels, these are all movies you did in the pod that were sequels. So, you're I don't want to think of a good one that isn't spoiling one of the ones I put in there. So you guys know what a sequel is. It's fine. Okay, now
Jurassic
after all
World
that
Dominion.
preamble,
That's a staple.
George, you won the previous iteration, so where would you like to begin?
Well, I think it's my duty here to stick with tradition. I'm going to take movies about movies for three. Let's go middle.
All right.
Attaboy.
Ever since the trailer and posters came out for the film, I swore this was one of those fake movies you see in the background on a film. It's real. I saw it, and it's decent. 4 stars. Yes, George.
Fly me to the moon.
How do I? Oh, continue. What the? Sorry, I
Open
didn't
it again.
touch.
Hit the space bar.
There we go. That is correct, George. Well done. So, George, on
How
the
did you
board.
get
early.
that immediately? What the?
I've seen that review before.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. Some of these I did go a couple pages deep, but most of the time, especially for the 100, 200s, if I
Oh
found.
man, George lives on Letterboxd. This is
This
Yeah.
is so
Dude,
unfair.
How is it unfair if I barely won last time by playing the strategy, Benjamin?
Well, that's just because you naturally suck.
Let's take murderous protagonists for 1.
All right. The dog lives and the Nazis die. That's good
Oh, I
enough
got
for
it.
4 stars. Yes, Ben.
Sisu. Sisu.
There you go.
Sisu is correct. All right, Ben is on the board.
I'm
All
not
right.
waiting like 5 rounds until I get on the board this time.
Yeah, so not in the lead, but definitely, I wouldn't call it this much of a comeback if you get the next question right.
Let's go with Ryan Reynolds for 200.
Oh,
Okay. Only 4 stars because they didn't have hot, sweaty, gay sex. 4 stars. Yes, Max.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
You boys are 3 for 3, and we got a
I
very
don't think
tight
that
game.
ever happened in the history of this game.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think we've even. I don't not let alone start, but even get 3 in a row
Yeah.
without getting to like another guess.
Yeah, you guys have all
Yeah.
got it. Everyone's first guess. So clearly I did not pick ones that are hard enough, but you guys haven't done the 500 yet. So we'll see.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
we're
That's a very good point.
It's a good
All right. Max, where are we going next?
Let's do twists for 3.
Okay. It's not gay if it's your imaginary friend. 5 stars. Yes, George.
If,
That is incorrect.
yeah. I saw Imaginary Friend and went blind.
imaginary.
Funny you guys got the 2 gay ones back to back.
Hmm.
I think those are the only 2 gay ones. I don't remember all of them.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will. Stay tuned, viewer.
I'm gonna start thinking of other guesses while these 2 figure it out.
Yeah. I'm glad I stumped you, but fill this dead air, but also not.
My bad, guys.
No, that's part of the game. That's why Jeopardy has a clock, though.
So true.
Yeah,
We don't need
Ben?
a clock though. It's
We'll
okay.
go with A Beautiful Mind.
That is incorrect. And if that movie has a twist, I'm not familiar with it.
The
It
twist
does.
is that he's,
Hmm.
schizophrenic.
That is a fantastic twist in a great movie.
Well, spoilers for me, I guess.
I'm
That's
going with
Aw.
The Sixth Sense. I know
that is also incorrect.
Dude, he's a child.
Yeah, Max, you might want to do some introspection for that guess.
You're
All
ugly, man.
right, so your hint, as per tradition, if you don't get it after 1 round of guesses, this is not a movie that you reviewed on the pod,
I figured that one out.
but it is definitely one that you all know.
Okay.
Hmm.
Not gay if it's your imaginary friend. 5 stars. I'd also like to just take this dead air to agree with the reviewer here.
That's another hint. We know Aiden's seen the movie now.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely have not seen all these movies. I'm just agreeing in principle of the it's not gay if it's your imaginary friend part, not necessarily the 5 stars part. I don't know how I'd rate this movie.
We got a little cocky when we got the first 3 in our first guesses.
Yeah, I think I maybe gassed you guys up a little bit too much. Yeah, this game can really fly when you guys are getting them right, and it really can really drag.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
it
We
does.
make
It
up for
slows
the
down.
time.
I think future iterations of this game, we should put a clock in, George.
I disagree.
Heard.
It's
Your
part
your
of the
suggestion
fun.
is your suggestion is noted.
The committee will take it under advisement.
It's gonna die in subcommittee. The subcommittee is just Max.
Yeah, rejected.
It's not gay if it's your imaginary friend.
I'm trying to think of movies with imaginary
Yeah. I'm looking forward to all your reaction now. But yes, George?
Saltburn?
Oh, good guess, but incorrect. And I really thought you did that for the pod. You totally should have. But no, it's not
No.
Saltburn. No. Yeah, so George is out. Thanks, George, for that helpful visual aid.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this up until these other guys guess. So guess quickly.
Take your time, Ben.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a movie to even like give.
Yeah, it's definitely tougher picking a not on the pod movie.
Yeah.
There were a lot of good reviews for this one, as you know, you'll be able to tell once you see what the movie is.
I don't know. I'm forfeiting my guess because
The
this is
Shining.
ridiculous.
That is also incorrect. So first points for Aiden. This
Yay,
movie
good job,
is
Aiden.
Fight Club.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm tied for the lead now.
It's not gay.
Anyway, so let's see. I think I don't get to pick the category now. Max, you got the last question right, so it will revert to.
Okay. Let's do murderous protagonist. No, let's do sequels for 2.
Okay. Damn, it sucks when your boyfriend gets really high and thinks he's Jesus. 4 stars.
Oh, I got it.
Ben?
Dune Part 2.
That is correct. We have a 3-way tie for the lead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ben, where are we going?
Let's go murderous protagonists for 200.
Okay. Gonna have a lot of high point values swinging around later in this game. I'm looking forward to it. You're telling me that when Glenn Powell didn't rock a deep side part and ill-fitting clothes, he was hot? What? I'm shocked. 2.5 stars. Ben first.
Hitman.
That is correct. And Ben with his customary comeback, but peaking a bit early, perhaps.
Big comeback.
Yep. From the whole 300 points down.
You know what? Let's do Twist for 100.
Okay.
Curious what else is in here.
I feel if I had seen the first 5 Sense movies, then I would have been able to appreciate this more. But we still appreciate it.
George got it.
Yeah, George.
I would like to suggest that this movie might possibly be The Sixth Sense.
Incorrect.
And that is correct. I think you guys all knew that this movie had to be in here.
Yeah.
This is actually The Fifth Element.
That would have been funny. All right. Cool. All right, George, what would you like next?
Let's go Ryan Reynolds for 3.
Okay. It's all right. Just don't put that damn mask on Ryan Reynolds ever again, please and thank you. 2.5 stars. Ben? Or I'm sorry, Max.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
That is incorrect. I think I saw Ben slightly first.
Okay.
Not the Fall Guy. What fuck? What was the video game movie called?
No one tell him.
If Ben, if you can't name a movie, I'm gonna have to go to George.
Well, hold on. I could pull up the list. Just blanking on the name there.
That's the whole thing you're guessing, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got it. Hold on. Okay. Why is it so fucking hard to find?
I think I'm gonna have to give George the chance to guess first on this.
No. It's fine.
Yeah, George.
I'm gonna guess. This is totally out of left field. Bullet Train.
Incorrect.
He pulls off a mask at the end of the movie.
I'm not saying you're wrong about that. I'm saying that's not what this review is left for.
All right, Ben, you now have all the time in the world.
You really don't.
This list is so hard.
Because we've done 130 something movies.
I know, and I'm trying to look. I'm just gonna look up Ryan Reynolds. That's much.
I know. The list of movies is fine. I will draw the line on Googling actors.
Yeah, you're not looking up Ryan Reynolds movies, pal.
No.
Wait, why?
Because people in Jeopardy don't get Google.
Cheating.
Yeah.
This isn't Jeopardy, is it?
Ben, take your guess.
Free Guy.
That is incorrect. After all that, you found the name of the movie and it wasn't the right movie.
Well, I had to guess it.
I agree. All right. So your hint for this, it is also not a movie that you guys did for the pod. Max.
Ah,
Green Lantern.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Damn it.
All right. Still a very close game here. Ben, what would you like next? Sorry, Max. I don't know why I keep getting your name mixed up.
It's okay. 3 letters. It's tricky.
I
Yeah.
confuse them all the time too.
Murderous for 3,
Okay.
please.
If I had no money, I would also kill myself immediately. 2.5 stars.
Um,
hmm.
If I had no money, I would also kill myself immediately. I am looking up the release date of this movie. Cool. In case I need to give a hint. Boy, nothing more exciting than watching 3 people look down at their phones.
hey man,
You try
We
remembering
have the
150
list this time.
movies.
Yeah, I was very glad that I had the list because the titles George gives to these episodes do not make it immediately apparent what the movies are.
I'm sorry, I have fun with that.
No,
Why are
you
telling
should.
him that.
You should. It's just not useful for my purposes, but don't base your podcast around that. If I had no money, I would also kill myself immediately. 2.5 stars.
Hmm.
awesome.
Max,
I'm gonna go with Drive Away Dolls.
that is incorrect.
I can't remember if they killed anybody in that. That was my hang up there.
I never saw it, so I don't know. I didn't see this movie either, but
Oh.
I did read the plot summary before I put the review in. So I'm like, yes, George.
Self-reliance.
Also incorrect.
Mhm.
To be fair, I haven't seen most of the movies you guys do. Yes.
The Instigators.
Oh yeah, that's a funny guess. But it is incorrect. Your hint is that this movie came out in 2024.
No, so my guess would still be correct, sort of.
Well, in theory, except that
Except it's not.
correct.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Max,
Maxine.
incorrect.
Okay.
Here's where my comeback starts. You guys get to the 3, 4, 500s. Yes, George.
Late Night with the Devil.
Incorrect. Ben biding his time as always. That's the final guess. Learned from the mistakes of those who came before him.
I know. I'm trying to remember which one of these are 2024.
Well, George, you listed
Well,
in chronological order, right?
they're in chronological order on the pod.
Yeah. Oh, The Beekeeper?
That is correct.
That's
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The inciting incident, I believe, was his neighbor's.
wow.
looking at that list.
Yep.
That brain
It
is
helps.
it's still working, yeah.
It helps.
All right, Ben, what would you like?
Let's go Ryan Reynolds 100.
Coward.
There will never be a movie that says video game terms in a way that doesn't make me want to shoot myself. 2.5 stars. Ben,
Free Guy.
that is correct.
See, it's good that I looked it up. Now I know the name.
All right, Ben. Building a bit of a lead for himself, but still anyone's game. Got a lot of all the 500s and all the 400s.
Mhm.
Let's do movies about movies for 400.
All
Whoa.
right.
Big man.
Is this a love letter to cinema or a suicide note? I think I saw Ben first.
What?
Babylon.
Hmm.
That's correct.
My
Oh!
hand was 100% up first.
Hell no.
I don't necessarily think you're wrong, but you're not allowed to argue balls and strikes.
And that was going to be my guess.
I think that was
Go
all of our
test.
guesses.
I figured.
I don't think
Go
any of us
test.
we weren't gonna get that one wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, clearly I should have made that a different point value
It's
then.
okay.
Anyway,
We forgive you.
Ben's on a bit of a hot streak. Let's see if we can keep it going.
It's okay.
Let's go to Twists for 500.
All right.
Let's bring out a hard one.
Kind of see why people say this is the best sequel ever. 4.5 stars. Max.
Empire.
That's correct.
Yes.
Probably should have made you say the full title, but I think we
I'm
all.
sorry. The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, that's okay.
You're welcome.
All right, and
I'm a people pleaser, guys. Let's do the last 300 for sequels.
All right. Oh, to vicariously relive the horror of being young and cringe. 4 stars. Max.
The Marvels.
Incorrect. Good guess though.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure if that would count as a sequel or not. Anyway.
I would count it as a sequel.
Yes, George.
Inside Out 2.
That's correct. George back on the board after a bit of a gap there. Let's see if we can keep it going, George.
Movies about movies for 2.
Okay. I don't dream of having a career. I dream of doing whatever it takes to watch Paddington 2 with Pedro Pascal. George.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
That's correct. All right. I'm still solidly in last place. George.
Murderous Protagonists for 4.
An introspective look into the mind of somebody that listens to the Smiths too much. Ben.
The Killer.
That is correct.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
All I needed to see was the Smiths.
I wasn't sure how obvious that would be because I don't really remember the movies, but I do remember him listening to music.
That-
The Smiths
Yeah.
is literally the
whole
soundtrack
movie.
of
That was a tell. Yeah,
It's the whole movie.
that's yeah.
That's what. Yeah, that's what a lot of the reviews were. And, like enough of the reviews mentioned the Smiths that I was like, all right, this seems probably fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ben.
Let's go with. Wait, I can't see this last category. Sequels for 100.
All right, you guys better get this one. Land scientists get Oppenheimer. Sea scientists get Chompenheimer. 2.5 stars. George.
Meg to the trench.
Hell yeah, it is.
I couldn't even answer. I was laughing too hard.
That's a fantastic review.
Yeah, and 2.5 stars too, which is pretty generous.
Uh-huh.
No, it's great.
All right, George.
Let's do Twists for 4.
Okay. White people, man, sad face. Yes,
Get Out.
Damn.
that is correct. I honestly forgot what that movie was, but that was a good guess.
I feel like you could go with Get Out or White or Us
Yeah.
or even Nope.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, the only one you've done on the pod was Nope, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think you all had seen Get Out. I was pretty sure, so I felt okay about that. All right, good.
Or if I
Max,
just
what would you like?
have known it. Ryan Reynolds for 4.
Okay. I would dox a kid online if that meant Ryan Reynolds would come visit me at night. No rating. George.
If
Incorrect.
Oh.
oh, son of a bitch, I know what it is.
I mean, maybe someone also wrote that review for If, but I can neither confirm nor deny that. Ben.
Spirited?
That is correct.
Yep.
Big lead, but it's still anyone's game because we do have our special final game, which I will explain the rules to once we're done here.
All right, let's get out Twists for 200.
All right. How are they going to edge us like that in the airport and not make them kiss? I don't think I've ever seen a couple more deserving of a kiss in my life. Ben.
Twisters?
That's correct.
Come on.
George, that one I feel pretty confident Ben was first.
I was first.
And I think you knew I kind of had to do this one too.
Yeah.
That's a
All
great twist.
Yeah.
Movies about movies for 100.
All right. His job was beach. Now it's fall.
Nice.
That movie is Barbie.
That is incorrect.
Oh shit.
George.
Give me 100 points to Fall Guy.
That is correct.
Oops, my bad.
All right, and you work for biggest fumble.
It's
Goes to
okay.
Matt.
It's all right.
It was
No,
only
yeah,
100
It
points.
was 100 points.
Yeah. All right, George.
Give me sequels for 5.
All right. Hooked on a feeling, and that feeling is emotional damage. Ben,
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
that it is correct. All right. We finishing off 4, or we taking another stab at
Yeah.
5?
Do the 4.
All right.
Get it out of here.
Did we ever really leave or just wipe the fog off the glass? No rating. George,
The Matrix Resurrections.
that is correct. All right. Which 500 are we taking?
Movies about movies.
When the prank war just goes too damn far. Sad face. 4 stars. Max,
The Banshees of Inisherin.
that is incorrect. No spoilers. I do still plan to see that movie, but
Oh, my bad.
no, that's okay. I don't know if that's a spoiler because I haven't seen the movie.
It's not a complete one.
That was a really good guess, Max. Hmm.
Can I guess again? Or
Well, no, not until George and
okay.
we can perhaps consider that in a future iteration of the game.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
I will say it's no, I don't want to give another hint. Or not a hint until it's warranted. So you'll get nothing from me. Except for the decade of this movie's release. George,
The Prestige.
that is correct.
Wait, what?
That's what the person said.
Wait, but why is this in movies about movies then?
I've read that the movie is, especially, given that it's from Nolan, a critique of him using practical effects versus CGI.
That seems like a
That's just
stretch.
He
Nolan.
went so meta for this one, Ben. You don't even understand how cerebral Aiden was in coming up with this one. Give me the points.
That seems like a little stretch for Jeopardy, don't you think?
Well, this isn't Jeopardy. Didn't you say that?
Yeah, because
Wow,
I was gonna guess that right away, but then I got tripped up by movies about movies.
I mean, hopefully it fits the category better than Banshees of Inisherin would have.
Kind of. I mean, it's based off a book, so
Just Aiden, just watch the movie.
Yeah. All
it's
right.
a very good movie.
Yeah. So George, which if you get both of them right, you surpass Ben going into our final game here.
I feel gypped about that.
Well, I think I gypped George earlier, so you guys are even, in a manner of speaking.
Aiden, what we do on our own time is our business.
Pick a category, dude.
I gotta go with one of the most charismatic men in Hollywood right now, Ryan Reynolds.
Murderous protagonist. If it doesn't have a goofy background duo who won't stop arguing, I don't want it. 3.5 stars. Ben.
Blade Trinity.
Pod?
Nope.
Okay. You could probably guess that wasn't the answer. Because it's not.
I mean, it does. It works though.
I don't know enough to doubt you, or just, but it's not where I found this review.
Goofy background, dude.
If it doesn't have a goofy background duo who won't stop arguing, I don't want it. Does seem like they should have given this movie a high review then, because this movie definitely has that.
Tough crowd.
Yeah. I'll say it's not the only thing that makes a good movie, that's for sure. But it does help.
Mm,
Goodfellas.
You're not allowed to guess again, so I will not comment on that.
I'll make a serious guess.
Yep.
I want to say Deadpool.
That is incorrect.
Okay, I'm going with Deadpool 2.
I admire the spirit, but also incorrect. What is your hint for this? Unless Ben, you want to guess Goodfellas first.
No, I don't like Goodfellas.
You remember Ryan Reynolds in Goodfellas?
Oh my god.
Ooh, what I want to do a hint that doesn't totally give it away. I did not think of these beforehand. Your hint is that the movie primarily takes place in a foreign country. Max,
Red Notice.
incorrect.
Good guess.
3.5 stars would be way too high for that movie anyways, so.
That was one of the ones that my eyes just kind of glazed over when I was
Oh,
reading.
yeah, I had no, yeah.
Some of these I was like, they did that, especially because there was like there are two movies with like killer in them that you guys did back to back. Yes, Ben.
Bullet Train.
That's correct. George, I think you said it earlier. That made me a little worried. I wanted this one to be a stumper.
I thought about it and I was like, wait a minute, it does have a goofy cast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I almost accidentally said orange and lemon when I was talking about them earlier. I was very glad I did not.
Orange.
All right, we go into our final question of part one here. Everybody ready?
Yep.
All right, murderous protagonist for 500. How the fuck is he getting to all of these places? 4 stars.
I love this review.
Max,
Crap.
incorrect. George,
John Wick Chapter 4.
that's correct.
Let's go.
No.
John Wick gets to a lot of places, you guys.
That's true, he does.
Yeah. All right. So thank you all for playing part one. I think I'll probably have to do flipping back and forth just to keep the scores even. George, if I just press the plus button here, does it go by 100?
No.
Oh,
Maybe. Try it.
Yeah, let's find out with myself.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it's the most recent.
Yep. Oop. All right. So I'll just put it on a 100.
There we go.
Cool. All right. So I will flip back to here in between questions at our final game here just to keep track so I don't have to do it on my head. Here we go. All right. Put a couple blank slides in here because I had spoiler stuff that you would have been able to see if we didn't go straight to slide view. So the way this game will work, I think I'll just keep it on a here we go. So I love languages. So what we're going to do here, this is going to be I didn't think about having to switch back and forth. I'm going to keep track on my phone because I have the movie poster after as the answer. So you guys would very easily be able to see it. So we're going to make a new note here. Anything can happen in a live show, guys.
True.
So we just got George.
This is how you know it's real, guys.
Yep, I totally
How
did
the
not
sausage gets made.
shortly before we started. So the way this is going to work is you'll see 3 titles, but you'll see them one at a time, assuming I did this right, which I think I did because I test ran this right before we started. The titles will all be for the same movie, but in different languages, and in an order of hardest to guess versus easiest. So if you guess based on, and I'll read it out loud because I did use stuff with different alphabets.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Oh fuck.
I was about to ask that question.
Yeah, but I'm gonna read it out loud a couple times. So if you guess the movie correctly based on the first title, you'll get 500 points. If you guess correctly based on the second title, which you'll see 1 and 2 at the same time, you get 300 points. If you guess based on the third title, you'll get 100. If no one gets it, I get 500.
Ooh.
Oh my god, this is why he did it.
Wait, say that part again.
So,
He's farming points from us.
If no one gets, I'll give you 3 titles for the same movie in 3 different languages. If no one can get it, then I get all 500 points.
God.
And I think I also want to say that if you guess on the 500, you can't guess again until the other 2 people have guessed. That seems pretty.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anybody want any clarifying questions?
No. I think we
All
can.
right.
I think I need to see an example before I ask any more questions.
All right. Well, let's begin. Hra z diavolom.
Sorry, can you say it again?
The title of this movie in Ukrainian was Hra z diavolom. Hra z diavolom in Ukrainian.
This is the 500. This is for 500
Yes.
points.
Hra z diavolom. So if you're confident enough to I mean, you don't lose 500 points if you get it wrong, but you got George especially, you got a big swing. Anyone want to go on Hra z diavolom?
Yeah, sure. Glass onion.
A bit phonetic rather than, but no. George,
I'll take a shot. Can you pronounce it one more time?
Hra z diavolom.
I'm going to say sympathy for the devil.
That is correct. 500 points for George. Let me put that in here. 500.
Aiden, what is that? What is the 3 looking thing? And is that actually a 3, or like how do you say that?
It's the letter Z.
Okay.
So it means with. So literally this means game with the devil.
Mm.
And then your other, if you had needed them, would have been Diabolska jazda, which I think is a little bit easier to get in Polish, and Compasión por el Diablo.
Probably would have gotten that one.
Yeah, I've by 100 actually. Yeah, I wanted this one to have a pretty easy 100, so you guys would not feel like this game was impossible. Hopefully, George proved it's definitely not now.
I am fluent in Ukrainian. I just decided.
Fuck.
All right.
All right. So yes, that was Sympathy for the Devil, which is another movie I forgot you guys did, and then confused it with.
I forgot we did this movie.
This movie sucked.
Not a fun
Bro,
one.
until you put up the poster, I thought George was talking about Late Night with the Devil for a second.
I thought it was also Late Night with the Devil until I had to look
Yeah.
up the poster to put in here.
So like when he said Sympathy for the Devil, I was like, oh yeah, of course it's Late Night with the Devil.
All right. So that was one. I don't think I said how many there are going to be, but they're going to be 5.
Okay.
So you guys can earn up to, you guys could earn up to 2,000. George could earn up to 2,500. And really run away with it. All right. Movie number 2. Bartonova Akademia in Macedonian. George.
The Holdovers.
Also correct.
That
Wow.
helps the shit.
He said Barton and academic.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are trying to lose.
Anyway, Bartonova Academia. If you had needed it, you would have had ceux qui restent, like those who rest in French, and os excluídos from Portuguese, which I thought was maybe a little bit tougher, but I
I
had
think the French one should have gone first.
Okay.
You were.
I didn't know the guy's name was Barton, so I wasn't.
The school is Barton.
Yeah.
Okay. If I'd known that, I probably would have put French first. Anyway, you'll see a pattern. The Slavic one's usually the hardest, I determined.
Sure it
'cause
is.
you can't read them.
I'm also
Yeah.
fluent in Macedonian.
All right, George, I look forward to traveling Eastern Europe with you at some point in the future.
Can't wait. I'll be your interpreter.
All right, here we go with movie number 3. Smirt kraj Nil in Bulgarian. Smrt kraj Nil. George, just let me get to 300 once, okay?
Yeah, I'm stumped by this one. Say it again.
Smrt kraj Nil in Bulgarian. I think you guys will get it on 3, but I don't want to jinx you. Smrt kraj Nil. Everyone okay if I move on to 300?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Döden på Nilen. Max.
Napoleon?
Incorrect.
No.
Ben.
Death on the Nile.
That is correct. Ben is on the board with 300. All right. Your last one, if you had needed it, would have been Asesino Suicidio.
All right. I don't think they're assassinating people in the Nile, but
Listen, different languages have different words for things, okay? All right. Movie number 4. So just as a reminder, George has earned 1,000 points and Ben has earned 300. So I believe George was 500 behind, so that does put him in the lead as of now. Just, for you guys to think about. All right, movie number 4. Eroica kai Fantasios, which is Greek, if you guys couldn't guess. And I don't actually speak any Greek at all, so yes, Ben.
Fantastic Beasts.
Good guess, but no.
Can you say it again?
Eroica kai Fantasias.
Oh,
I think this title is the hardest one to actually no, the next one is also pretty hard to guess, but this is a pretty hard one. It is not close to the English one. George,
Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
incorrect.
Oh, wait.
Um,
Can I guess for the 500 again?
No.
Nah.
I actually didn't. I don't. Yeah,
We
I'm
did
gonna say no.
establish that, and I'm saying no because I wasn't allowed to guess earlier. So,
Yeah, I'll say you can guess after Max guesses, but that will be for 300.
All right.
And you should probably wait till I give you the second language, unless Max gets it right here.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Incorrect. All right, so Roike kai Fantasias didn't help. Let's see if Die Braut des Prinzen. You knew German had to come in here. Ben,
Field of Dreams.
incorrect. George,
Princess Bride.
that is correct.
Oh.
Guys, you need to stop letting George win these, okay?
It's just since you took over hosting.
Well, yes, since you've had an opportunity to win.
Who would have guessed that I would be good at a game that I invented?
Great point. All right, the last one, if you needed it, La Princesa Prometida is, of course, The Princess Bride. All right, final round. I think at this point, only Ben has a chance to win if he gets this right. But I haven't done the final math. So,
Yeah, I can't win. I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
all right, just play spoiler. All right. Krisolov. This one is not helpful at all. I put it in here just because I needed a 5th one, and it was like 9:45. We're recording this a little bit. I'm started a little bit after 10. Krisolov is Russian.
We can guess again if we all guess the 500 and we all get it wrong. We can all guess again for the 300, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Say one more time.
Krisolov.
Vertigo.
Incorrect. Ben,
The
I think
fear
this is-
on Ben's face, waiting for that to be yes or no.
I think this is your only chance to win is if you get this right. If I did
Wow,
math
that's
right.
helpful.
No pressure though.
Eternals.
Incorrect.
Challengers.
Also incorrect. So we'll move down to 300. Der Rattenfänger.
The rat catcher.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who to give that to because I don't think Ben raised his hand, but it doesn't
And Max
really matter.
did, but he didn't say it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
Because he
matter.
already said it.
Yeah.
But it's
It
fucking.
doesn't matter. I mean,
It's
it doesn't
fucking
matter.
German.
Like George won
Could've
already.
gotten
Like
the
who cares?
last one.
Yeah, that was all right. So I think
Give
I
him
will
both
win
the
that.
points.
Yeah, why not? All right.
It
Well,
doesn't
I'm
matter. They're done forever. So
all right. Let's just finally tally those up. So Max gets 300 more, Ben 300, and George gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
No, I veto. I fucking hate this game. Oh my god. I'm gonna put in a formal appeal. I refuse to lose to George
Okay.
again.
Yeah, so that's our game. George with the squeaky win on who knew his knowledge of Slavic languages really came in handy there.
Who knew?
Yeah, so that was my way of trying to make this, a little bit bigger than a regular Jeopardy game, and obviously add a little bit of my own personal flavor because anyone who knows me knows I love talking about languages. And yeah, thank you guys for playing along. Congrats to George. So I guess that means in a month or so we're gonna watch another one of your favorite movies and talk about that.
Hell yeah.
All right. I was yeah, I was really hoping I would stump you on this one and you guys would all have to watch I don't know, Transformers or something.
Eyes of the Beasts.
Yeah, Transformers Rise of the Beast again. Yeah, I guess George, we'll throw it back to you as the host and winner for some closing thoughts. Wrap this up.
Yeah, you want to make us all full
Oh
screen
yeah, yeah.
or stop sharing your screen, whatever it is. Okay. Happy 150, Max and Ben. Happy however many you've been on, Aiden.
I think you said it was 6. So yeah,
Sounds right.
thanks. It's
Sure.
fun to be a part.
Yeah, love doing the pod with you boys. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Next week we're doing the Killer's Game. I think is the next new release that we're doing.
I believe so.
Is that an Aaron Hernandez documentary?
No, no,
Oh, yeah, sure. No,
no. I did see that.
but yeah, this is a lot of fun to do every week. So happy 150. Here's to the next 150. We'll see you next
Absolutely.
week.
Yeah. All right.
good night.
Good night.
Night.